Bring in Congressman Peter King, who commissioned this report. What can you tell us about this, Congressman?
Well, first of all, I asked for this report 2 years ago when CIA employees and Special Forces came to me and said that security had been compromised in the preparation for the movie, that people from Hollywood have been given access to areas they shouldn't be. They have been put in contact with people that didn't want to talk to them. I, at that time, asked the Inspector General of the Defense Department and the CIA to conduct an investigation. Jay Carney attacked me from the White House press room, saying that I should have more important things to do than worry about Hollywood. But I can tell you that the CIA and the Department of Defense Inspectors General, they did preliminary investigations in the fall of 2011. Then they moved on to full investigations. And the CIA completed its first investigation earlier this year. They told me, and I can tell you this, that there were breaches of security regulations by the CIA, that they do not keep adequate records regarding their dealings with Hollywood. And there's other information in there. That's all I can say publicly. Now, the Defense Department, the Inspector General's report, I was told months ago this was completed. I have not seen it. No one has seen it. Apparently, it was leaked by someone, and a draft of it is out today. But that has been asked for at least 5 or 6 months. And I'm saying, why is it waited so long? Inspector General is supposed to be independent. Why is that being held up? Who is bringing the political pressure not to release that report? Because it does raise very significant issues about the breach in security by the CIA and also by certain military people.
Well, what does it say specifically about the then CIA director, Leon Panetta, who later went on to become the Secretary of Defense?
It says that Director Panetta, who I have a great regard for, by the way, I believe that whatever he did would have been inadvertent, and he probably was not properly briefed on this. But the fact is that when there was at least one person from Hollywood, Mark Boal, was in the audience at an event which apparently he should not have been at, Secretary Panetta, at that time Director Panetta, he gave the name of the commander on the ground for the SEAL team, and also went into more description, all of which violated and certainly was at least classified information, if not top secret. It caused great concern to the military. I'll just go as far as that. They're very concerned that this came out. They're also very concerned that Mark Boal had been there. And, you know, the White House, even though they were critical of me, it turns out that a deputy press secretary from the White House helped coordinate this cooperation with Hollywood. Also, a Democratic lobbying group was involved in setting up these meetings. And I know that you had people from Hollywood, Mark Boal, Catherine Bigelow, taken to locations they shouldn't have been at, meeting with people who really didn't want to meet with them, but were told and urged to cooperate so this movie would be more realistic. But again, the CIA has told me that much of what went on, a significant amount of what went on, did violate CIA security regulations.
So basically what I hear you saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, Congressman, that Leon Panetta, when he was at that event, he assumed, he was told everybody was cleared to hear what he was going to say about that SEAL team and mention some names. He didn't know there was somebody from Hollywood inside that room. Is that right?
Well, the report doesn't say that, but if people close to Leon Panetta were saying that, I will believe them. I have no reason to doubt it. But the fact is, then who in the CIA made the arrangements to have Mark Boal in there at that event where only people who had security clearances were supposed to be? Now, these special operators who were there, these people who took part in the raid, these people who are, for the most part, unknown to the outside world, they had no idea that someone who was there was not only didn't have a security clearance, but was from Hollywood. I mean, that's the last person that they would want to have observing them and know who they are and to know who their commander was on the ground.
Peter King, the congressman from New York, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Wolf.
Still